Hello my leafies, welcome to another video. Not quite the vlogs you all know and love, but I really just wanted to sit down and just have a little heart-to-heart with you and just kind of like a life update. The sun is kind of setting in the background. We have load shedding. Load shedding is until like 8 or 9. It is 7 o'clock now and it's so hot and I couldn't do anything to my hair. But I feel like for this video, it's what's in here that counts. And with this beautiful Raid app, we all like to call it, it's really important to kind of be open about things, because apart from just an Instagram reel or a TikTok or just a photo on Instagram, you can't really like see emotions there. And with YouTube, I feel like with vlogs and with a longer form of content, it's really hard to show up if you don't feel like yourself and if you feel like you're holding everything in. I feel like that's my coping mechanism, just to like kind of pretend like everything is okay and that everything's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay, but my coping mechanism is to hold things in and kind of pretend like they're not there. That's just how I deal with certain things sometimes. For example, my mom, like I feel like soon I'm gonna see her. Like I'm excited to see her, and I talk to her in my head all the time, like when I'm shopping, when I'm designing things, when I'm decorating in the house. Like I think of her all the time, so she like lives within me. And same thing with Brain's grandma. We had a really good relationship, and same with her, like she truly like lives within me. And those two were two of my biggest supporters. And one of my other biggest supporters are also cheering from heaven, Brain's grandfather, which I can call my grandfather because I never really had one. Both my grandfathers passed away when I was really young, so I would have never known what it felt like to have a grandpa if it wasn't for Brain. And his family truly is like my own. Like we've been together for 12 years. So where do I even start? Like so many things has happened in the past couple of months, and some are not really my story to share, but it involves me and it involves my heart and it involves my emotions. So I feel like sharing it with you and just chatting to you about it will really like help me just like get it out, and just to talk about it. So Brain's mom got diagnosed with cancer a little bit before Christmas. So towards the end of the year, I tried to keep myself so busy, tried to keep myself so positive, because seeing the person that you love with everything within you have a glance through a window of the pain of losing a parent it rips your heart out. Like I know what that pain feels like, so I don't want Brain to go through that, and I know we all have to at some point, but I feel like they are all still so young and we are still so young. And I feel like as an almost 30-year-old, I had to deal with a lot of things from like my mid-20s that people our age shouldn't really deal with. Like we should be excited about getting married and having children and making our parents grandparents, but like it's been so heavy on my heart lately that I'm not gonna have those photos from my wedding. I'm not gonna have a grandparents photo to hang up in my house. I'm not going to have one with my mom. And that really just like just pulls at my heartstrings. And it's something that I've been thinking about a lot, and especially with Brain's grandfather passing away last week. Like, we had his funeral last week, and so many of you noticed that something wasn't right because I obviously didn't post for several days before that. And I think on the day I just posted like a little dove with a heart. And yeah, it's just been like, we are only getting married in a couple of months, and Brain's mom, she's really positive. Oh my goodness, she is such a trooper. Like, her positivity just radiates, and like, she packs on this chemotherapy like nobody's business. And the reason also I wanted to share this with you is to please ask for your prayers. Like, we are expecting a miracle. Like, stage 4 cancer isn't something that is easily just like cut out and it's done. It's like treatments and treatments, and the fact that she's so strong just kind of gives me hope and excitement for the future, because I want to see her like playing with our kids one day, and I'm excited for all of that, and I really want them to experience that with us. So yeah, the past couple of weeks have been obviously like really heavy on the whole family, and it's been, you know, quite emotionally draining. So that's why I've been so quiet. I haven't really had the energy to say anything. As much as I want to bring you along for everything, like recently, a couple of days ago, I booked a beautiful house for our friends and our family. It was like a 7 or an 8 bedroom house, and it overlooked a beautiful dam, a beautiful view. And I booked this for Brain's 30th birthday. So his 30th birthday was a couple of days ago, and I can't believe that he's 30 and I'm turning 30 in a couple of months. So we just had like the best time. We had so much good food and we laughed the whole weekend. We danced. We were up and dancing until 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and we just let everything out, and we all just celebrated life after everything. And I would have wanted to share that with you. I took some pictures and I took some little clippies, and I would have loved to bring you along because, number one, it was a beautiful house, but I feel like it's necessary sometimes to just truly absorb every single moment and just let go. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I danced, I acted a fool, I was just enjoying everything and everyone that's left at this stage. And we are so excited for our wedding. I feel like the last few planning things, it is so hard. This load shedding truly is like a pain and just such a discouragement. I feel like we have more load shedding than actual electricity, and that's also one of the things that have just really just drained my energy and my excitement for my job, because whenever I'm excited and then beep, there goes the electricity, then I can't do my hair, and it's so discouraging. And I just think of the future and how many people won't survive this, how many businesses won't survive this, and it really just like just weighs so heavy on my heart. And I know some people would be able to afford it, but some people won't. And I mean, just speaking from our perspective, since moving in here and since purchasing this house almost 2 years ago, our electricity bill has just gone up and up and up. And there's another increase coming in a couple of months from now. I think it's in April. So I can just imagine how many businesses are going to close, and just people can't afford this. So it's that, and it's just like, it's just everything. And I just feel like so many things at once just truly like drained my energy, that it just forced me to just chill and just take a breather, spend time with family. You've also probably noticed that my brother hasn't been around all that much. And again, not a story for me to share, but I feel like it's going to come out eventually. My brother and my sister-in-law are no longer together, so that's been really hard on me. Obviously, it's, like I said, not my story to share because they've been together forever, and she's like the sister that I've never had. So it's like, how do you choose? Like, do you choose your blood, or do you choose like this woman that's just grown so part of you, and she now has a baby that is your godchild and someone that you want to see grow up? So that's been a little bit of the easier part because we have such an amazing relationship. It just kind of fell into place. And I think if our relationship wasn't the same after their divorce, I don't know what I would do. Like, honestly, she means so much to me. She's honestly like the sister that I've never had and I've always wanted. A little bit of a story: when I was younger, I wanted a sister so bad. I dragged my mom to the orphanage and we almost adopted a little girl. And we were so close. I can't remember what happened. My mom was like, "This is your decision," and I can't actually remember why we didn't. I don't know, but we never ended up adopting as a little sister, but I wanted one so badly. And then obviously, like, from a young-ish age, my brother's got girlfriends, so that's kind of like how I established a sister relationship. And I'm just so glad that with everything that has happened, that we are okay. Like, I still have a relationship with both individuals, and family sometimes goes in different directions, but our roots stay the same. And we might grow in like a tree, like different branches, but the roots still come together as one. And as long as we remember that and just savor that, I think that's the most important. I'm excited to go wedding dress try on with her, and that's also another topic that's just, I have all of my notes here, but I'm literally just like talking. That's also another topic that has been weighing like really heavy on my heart. Like, I am not excited to try on dresses. Like, I'm not, and that's so not like me. Like, what is this even? I am the girliest girl ever. I am really excited about our wedding, but I'm focusing more on like stationery and decor and like little things. And I find myself that the wedding stress is starting to kick in. Like, I wasn't really stressed before, but I think coming closer and closer and closer to the actual date, it's like I'm sweating and I'm like lying awake until 2:00 in the morning, thinking about name tags and if I'm spelling this person's name correctly, which if they complete the website invitation thing, they can obviously like spell their own name and make sure that it's correct. But like really stupid things like that, where in fact I should just like enjoy it. But the reason why I haven't really been excited about like the dresses and stuff is because I just don't feel comfortable in my body. And I don't know, like I really just want to be like the bride that I always wanted to be. And I want to look and feel good in my dress, and I really just don't want to feel self-conscious. So I'm back on my diet. I'm exercising twice a day. After this video, I'm going to work out in the dark. I'm going to do my weights. I'm going to do my lunges. I'm going to do my jumping jacks, whatever I can do without electricity. Because that's something I can change. Like, I can change the way my body looks. I can't change the fact that my mom won't be there, that grandparents won't be there. I can't change things like that. But I can change the way I feel in my own body. And I'm focusing on that. I still have a couple of months to go. And I don't know. I just wanted to share this with you because I feel like I don't always talk about these things, and I don't always share what's in here and what's in here because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Sometimes I'm like, is this going to offend anyone? Is this the right thing to say with that specific topic? Like, I'm always like going in and around my own head and the way I want to word things, because I always want to just, with everything that's happening, I'm trying to still find the positive in everything, and sometimes there just isn't like a positive. Eventually we'll find it, but at that very moment we have to feel raw, we have to feel vulnerable, we have to feel sad. And I've allowed myself to be sad these past couple of days. I've allowed myself to stay in my pajamas the whole day. I've allowed myself to do absolutely nothing. I had like moments where I ate everything in the cupboard. I was like, oh, stuff it, I'm just gonna eat whatever. And then I'm now at that stage where I'm really just keeping myself accountable, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. At least if I don't look and feel my best on my wedding day, I know I gave my best. I know I gave it 110%. I don't want to give like 90 or 80%. I want to give it my all, because at least if I look back at the pictures and I'm not 100% happy with what I'm seeing, then I know I did my best. I know that I did every single thing, the workouts, the eating, all of that. So for now, I'm gonna try and I think the more I exercise, and I think with my detox the past couple of days, I dropped 3 kilograms from everything that I ate in December. It was mainly just water. But from just that little bit of weight that I just shook off, I already feel so much better. And I'm excited to have you here with me and to kind of have you cheer me on. In every vlog, I want to share the whole journey with you. And I don't know if I literally wrote out a whole, look at this. I literally wrote out a whole thing of what I wanted to say. But I think, deep breath. I think that's everything I wanted to say. I really hope that this video came across, obviously a lot of the things that I'm sharing are not my stories to share, but it's out. The story is out. All of our friends and our family are praying for Brain's mom, and I'm so excited to see how sexy she's gonna look at our wedding. She's rocking her short hair. They shaved off all of her hair really short. And I don't know, I'm potentially thinking of getting her a wig. So if you know really good wig companies, I don't know, she really looks amazing with her new hair. But I did say to her that if she wants a wig, I will buy her a wig as a gift. So just let me know if you find any of those and if you can recommend any companies. Other than that, I really hope you enjoyed This video, it's really hot. I'm sweating all over the place and I'm like red, but it's okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. We will have our moments, and it's good to cry. Like, it's good to have like a little bit of a cry, because you need to let it out. You need to just Brain's not here. Brain is at like a dinner with some of his work colleagues and his boss from the UK. And I just thought, let me just sit down and just have this chat with you. The sun, it's dark outside. I've been talking for around 20 minutes, so I think I'm going to wrap up this vlog. Thank you for all of your love. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of your check-ins. Like, I literally just went quiet. I obviously didn't plan it. But you Leafies knew. Like, you knew something was up. And I think I touched on everything. I feel like in my head, I played it out as being so much. And they also broke into Brain's parents' house like 2 or 3 times in like literally 2 weeks. So that's also been like, when is it stopping? Like, when is it enough now? Like, honestly, we just feel so drained and so defeated, but we will fall 9 times, get up 10, and we will conquer the world. We will finish the race, and we'll finish it in style. We'll finish it in absolute fabulosity, and I'm excited to do that with all of you Leafies. I love you so immensely much. Like, immensely is not even the word, and a lot doesn't even describe how much I love and appreciate all of your love and all of your prayers. Thank you in advance for all of your prayers, and I would love to see some of them in the comments, because maybe I can show Brain's mom. I feel like it will really like lift her spirits, because she reads these comments as she sits in the chemo chair. So I would love for her to see all of that. She truly is like my own mom, although I'm not with my actual mom. I feel like she's kind of slowly filled that hole for me, and I'm excited to open my heart to experience some of the things with her that I would have most probably experienced with my mom. And I've been like angry at everything the past couple of weeks and months, because my mom won't be there for my dress fitting. Also a reason why I wasn't excited to go, because apart from not feeling comfortable in my own skin, I wasn't feeling comfortable in my own heart, and like there was a little bit missing. So I feel like with this little bit of a scare, like a huge scare, I always say little bit for everything. Like, it can be something massive and I will say little. Like, it's just how I describe something. But it will, in the end, it will look like a little scare, and it will feel like a little scare, because we will look back on it and we will say like, we as a family together overcame this, and no weapon formed against us will prosper, and we will be a happy, full, fulfilling family. And I'm excited to share that with all of you in the near future. I'm so emotional today. Like, I just literally cannot stop crying. So I'm going to end this video. Love and leave you, and I'll see you in the next vlog, which will be a vlog that you all know and love. Mwah. Bye, Leafies.